In a powerful message to the faithful, Pope Leo XIV has called on Christians and people of goodwill around the world to work together so that every person in need can find a place to call home. Speaking during a message connected to a Lenten campaign focused on human dignity and housing, the Holy Father reminded the world that the Christian faith is not only about prayer and words, but about concrete love expressed through action. According to the Pope, the suffering of people who lack proper housing is not simply a social problem. It is a human and moral challenge that concerns the entire world. Millions of families across the globe live without safe shelter. Some sleep on the streets, while others survive in overcrowded homes or fragile structures that offer little protection. The Pope emphasized that this reality should awaken the conscience of society. For Christians, caring for those in need is not optional. It is a direct response to the gospel, reflecting on the mystery of Christ. The Holy Father recalled that God chose to dwell among humanity. Because of this, every person deserves dignity, safety, and a place where life can flourish. When people lack housing, it affects not only their physical security, but also their family life, education, health, and hope for the future. The Pope warned that the housing crisis reveals deeper problems in society: economic inequality, social neglect, and lack of solidarity often leave the poorest people forgotten. For this reason, he called for a renewed commitment from governments, institutions, and communities to develop policies and initiatives that ensure decent housing for everyone. However, the Pope made it clear that this mission cannot belong only to leaders or institutions. Every believer has a role to play. Charity must become a constant attitude, not just an occasional gesture during special seasons or campaigns. True Christian love means seeing Christ in the face of those who struggle and responding with generosity and compassion. He encouraged individuals, families, parishes, and communities to share the gifts they have received from God. Even small acts of kindness can bring hope and restore dignity to those who feel forgotten. The message ultimately points to a vision of society built on solidarity. When people work together, barriers of indifference can fall, and new opportunities can emerge for the most vulnerable. Entrusting this hope to the care of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Pope prayed that hearts would be moved toward generosity and that concrete efforts would grow around the world so that no one is left without shelter. His call is simple, yet profound. If humanity truly walks together in charity and justice, it is possible to build a world where every person has not only a roof over their head, but also dignity, belonging, and hope.